Hey guys, it's David here, and it's currently day 235. I hope you guys had a good day and are doing better than yesterday. Time is currently 6:05. So last night I didn't have the best sleep. I'm not sure how long I slept, but I certainly didn't go to bed right away like the past 2 days has, which isn't the best, but that's okay because I still managed to sleep. I wasn't too fussed about it. But today I do have to go see my parole officer. So I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. But either way, I guess that gives me the reason to get up now. And most importantly, just get up and move on with my day because I do have a lot of things I want to do today, like any other day. But I think what's most important is to just get up and then just go through your day no matter how you feel. Because we're gonna feel a certain way and we just can't stop that sometimes. We can't always feel good about ourselves. We can't always have a good sleep. We can't always feel the most energetic. But sometimes that's just life. And sometimes we just have to deal with it. So that being said, I'm gonna get up now and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
So guys, it is 7:03 and I should be at the gym right now, and that is exactly what I am going to do. But before I do that, I think I just want to say that I am very grateful for today because although I feel shit, although I don't want to do a lot of things, I got up and done it, and that is super, super important. And I do believe I couldn't have done that by myself. It is something within me that pulled myself up to do that. So for whoever that is or whatever that thing is, I'm grateful of that. But today, the plan is to go to the gym and then go right to my parole officer because the train station is right next to it. So it's just convenient. It just makes sense. So that means I pack my food for my post workout. And after that, I might get my haircut done because this shit is getting out of control. Like this isn't even a fade anymore. This is like growing out little stubbles. I look horrendous. Although I am doing this for nobody, it just feels better to just get my hair cut done. It just feels better to clean myself up because it's just not nice, guys. Seeing myself in the mirror right in front of me every single day, working, I want to look good for myself. And I know you guys may say that's bullshit, but honestly, I just love it. So I might do that. Depends. I'm just, it's just that I can't be asked. And this is me procrastinating. I have been procrastinating to get my haircut done for the last 5 days because I am lazy in some aspects. When you put so much time towards something, you're going to be lazy. You're going to be unproductive in some areas. That's just how life works. So I guess that's my bit of laziness is to actually get outside the house and actually get my haircut done. Is actually to go and do things out of my way that is not in my priority. And I guess you guys may say, well, that's setting your priorities right. Of course, but I think procrastination means when you say something you're gonna do it, but you didn't do it. And I said this and I didn't do it. So that's my fault on my part. But other than that, everything else has be going amazingly. But that being said, I will catch up with you guys in a long bit, but I will be back. It is currently 11:38. So just came back from my visit to my parole officer and all is well. However, what I've realized today is that we shouldn't be held back because of excuses we give ourselves. We shouldn't stop ourselves from reaching new heights in life just because we are afraid of the uncertainty, that we are afraid of what if I'm not good enough. Because all these excuses, all these reasons, all these fears and doubts we hold onto ourselves are just not real. Right? These self-manifested beliefs of that we are not capable of achieving anything, that is all BS. Because I used to think like that. I was the person who thought that I can't do this, I can't work hard, I can't create a business, I can't code, I can't do any of the things I do now. I used to think like that. But the moment I realized that I couldn't do those things I mentioned was not because of my incompetence, was not because I had lacking in some talent or abilities, it's because I choose to label myself as that. I had set the mental ceiling, and that is how far I was going to go. I wasn't going to break through this glass ceiling because this is the identity and this is the person I had viewed myself as. So the moment I saw myself as someone destined for more, The moment I saw myself as someone who's going to change the world in a way, then I realized that I am capable of doing that. Because who and no one in the world can stop you from reaching your dreams. No one can set a limit on your capabilities. Only you can. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't do this. Don't let the haters tell you that you'll never be successful. And don't even let yourself stop you from being who you want to be. Because that is our worst enemy, is ourself. But that can also be our best friend. So learn to befriend yourself. Because when you learn to befriend yourself, you realize that all the external noise doesn't even bother you. Because you have yourself and that is all you need. And I say this because, not because I am antisocial, whatever. I like to be around people. But I know that those people I am around don't know me. They don't know what I'm capable of. And they don't know what you're capable of. And only you know that, but sometimes you doubt that. But I'm telling you, don't doubt that because that doubt is holding you back from reaching your full potential. And perhaps once you realize that, you'll notice that what am I doing with my life holding me back to this point? And I wish I realized this sooner than before. But the thing is, as we were kids, we never cared about what others think. When we were kids, we never dreamed small. We always wanted to dream big and touch the sky, touch the freaking stars in the galaxy. And the only reason we stopped thinking like that, and the only reason why we stopped dreaming like that, is because people told us we can't do it. And it's because people told us so many times that they somehow infected our belief onto ourselves that maybe we can't do that. Maybe we can't reach to the stars. Maybe we can't go to the galaxies because, hey, everybody said it, so now I believe it. But I'm telling you, that's not true. I'm telling you, if we just dream big, if we know how to achieve that dream, and heck, even if we don't know, we can figure out the steps to reach that dream. And the thing is, guys, even though we may not succeed, even though if we fail, it is better to die trying than not trying at all. It is better to lay on your deathbed knowing that you had gave it all your single strength, all your energy, every ounce of it, trying to work towards that purpose, than laying there, hoping that I could have done more. Hoping that maybe if I just listened to so and so, maybe if I just listened to my friends that I couldn't achieve this, maybe if I did this, then maybe my life would be more fulfilling. Who would you want to be, guys? Because I know who I want to be. If I fail, if I succeed, that is not the point. The outcome isn't the point. The point I'm trying to say is that I'd rather die knowing I gave it all into dreaming for something big, into dreaming to change the world, to change the people, and whatever that may be for you, it may be totally different. But dream big and just die trying. That will be more fulfilling than not trying at all. That will be more fulfilling than regretting your life for not trying. And that will be more fulfilling because that is what you're destined to do. Is to go to the extremes and figure out what you're actually capable of. Screw biology. Screw that we are trying to avoid pain. Screw all this. Because if we're going to play against nature, if we're going to play with nature, then we're going to be like everybody else. So be the exception. Find that exception within yourself and befriend that exception. And once you have that, once you have yourself, nobody in the world can stop you. But first, don't let yourself hold you back. But that being said, I'm going to have some food. And right after that, I am going to put every single ounce of my energy into coding because that is what I believe will be the vehicle to show the world what I envision. And almost that is what I believe will help me understand what my purpose actually is. But that being said, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is around 4 o'clock, and I just had the best 3 hour work block of my life so far. And why is that? And I have questioned that also, but I guess the conclusion I come to realize is that it was so difficult for me to stay focused in the beginning of my learning to code is because it was a difficult task. It is something I'm not used to. I have not developed the skill yet. So it was predicted that I was gonna have a lot of stress. I was gonna be anxious. I was gonna be scratching my head. I was going to be biting my nails because I had no idea what I was doing. But over time, training this muscle, putting yourself in a discomfort situation, you're gonna build that toughness. You're gonna build that resilience. So today, I would say my focus was a contribution of yesterday's and the weeks prior's work of just hammering it out, of just enduring the pain, enduring the discomfort. Now you guys can argue that well, you probably learned a bit in the week's time or something, and I have exactly learned a lot, which is why this last 3 hours has been easier than before. Which is why I've been staying focused more easier than before. Is because I had trained my mind to take on this new challenge and to find new solutions. And I believe this is the way to build mental strength. This is the way to train your mind. This is the mental gym that a lot of us don't go to. A lot of us don't attend this mental training session because we are so comfortable doing the things we are already automated to do. But sometimes we just have to challenge our brain. Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves so we can condition it, make us stronger, make us more competent to take on new challenges that life will eventually throw at us. But that being said, guys, the first work block is finished. I'm going to have some food to refuel. Nothing too crazy, just some chicken breast so I stay at a consistent, sustainable energy. And after that, I'm going to read some books, take some break from coding, and probably tonight I'll come back at it and try to do another 2 hours. But that is the plan for today. So, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So guys, the time is 6:14 at the moment. Now my phone, I left it somewhere around the house, but I am not gonna go look for it at the moment because I am going to record the last clip of today. And yes, it is 1 hour earlier than usual. And that is because I do want to save some time for tonight to just do a little bit more coding. And it turns out that the book I was reading was very short. The pages were long, not many too many words condensed, so the reading didn't take too long. Which means I have a lot more free time now to do the thing that I want to do, which is code, learn how to code. And at the moment, I am trying to create a article website, not like a website, but like a web page, which is definitely a new challenge I'm going to take on, but also a very eager challenge I'm excited about because it's going to develop my skills as a website developer or code or whatever. But the main priority is to actually learn and engrave the skills I had acquired over the past week or so. But after that, I guess what I also want to do is write down my goals because I realized that my goals are kind of outdated. And what do I mean by that is that the goals I had written down for this year was actually the goals I written down last year. But you see, last year I had a different purpose. Last year I was focusing on a SMMA business, my social media marketing business, which is totally outdated because that is not my main focus now. So every time I look back at my goal sheet, it says SMMA business, try to get to 10K by my birthday, which is obviously a bit crooked because first of all, I'm not focusing on that anymore. And second of all, I don't even know how to make 10K with my coding skills or even this coding business. Is even a business, guys, like developing software and apps. So this is definitely something I'm new to, which which also raises the question that perhaps I should seek a mentor because that really does make sense. And obviously, before the person who I looked up to or the information I gathered on social media marketing was Iman Gadzhi. But obviously, he doesn't talk about coding. So I think I should find someone else who's a bit more has some development or skills in this area. So I could definitely kind of plan out exactly how I can monetize these skills, how I can start making an income for myself. But most importantly, continue to learn the skills that is required of me to develop the apps and softwares that will develop my vision to the world. That is the end goal, right? Obviously, your boy needs to eat, your boy needs to survive. So I definitely need to maybe somehow monetize the skills I had learned already. If I'm not good enough, then just keep on grinding until I am ready to just do something with it because it is a very valuable skill, that's for sure. It's just something you have to learn, something you have to make sure you understand. But over time, this is definitely no issue. Like I said, it's only been about like less than a month.
and I feel like I had already grown a lot in this business skill set. But obviously, there's still so much to learn, and I am definitely haven't even touched the iceberg yet, the tip of the iceberg. So that being said, quick video today, but obviously I pretty much said all I want to say today. But tomorrow I'll be back at it, and I do hope you guys have learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.